Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Josh Allen's coming. You ready? Step Diggs is coming. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Yeah. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Yeah. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. It's the Buffalo Bills, ayy. It's the Buffalo Bills, ayy. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Josh Allen, Steph Diggs, Shaq Lawson, who's stopping us? Trey Edmonds, Ed Oliver, Jordan Phillips, who blocking us? I don't see nobody stopping us. Number one, no
ladies
one on top of
and
us.
gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again.
Don't you throw it in the edge
to another edition of the Rico Report brought to you by Buffalo
double team, not a team getting easy sacks.
Thank you for your patience. I was just on another channel representing the Bills like I always do, and I had to put some jokers in their place. I mean, shoot, man. I'm getting tired of this, folks. I'm getting tired for real. I'm not going to front. I am getting tired of putting these Dolphins fans in their place. And if you guys were just on with me, I put these guys in a body bag, man. They're just talking a whole bunch of junk, just flip-flopping back and forth. Like, they need to. I don't blame them. You know what? I got to give it to them, man. I got to give it to them because they're in a position now where they're the best they've been in a long time. They've got legitimate weapons on their squad. So they feel they need to yell from a mountaintop and be heard. Look at me. I'm officially an NFL team. That's pretty much what they're saying. And I applaud them for that. They've finally made it to where people can say, shit, man, these Dolphins might be looking good, but the Arizona Cardinals look good too. You know what I'm saying? And then they freaking just crumbled. We look very good. We look, let me see. I need to show y'all. You know what I mean? They look extremely good. They looked extremely good. Our Bills. Remember when we went 4-1? We started off the year 4-1 or 5-1 or something stupid, and we were just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We ready. This is our year. What happened to us? Crumbled. So y'all these Dolphins fans, man, they're as delusional as they are. I cannot believe it. And you have two bozos on the AFC roundtable that, listen, man, let me keep it real. My man TD, I've been going at TD for a long time. He knows what it is. This new rookie on the block trying to bring smoke my way. Are you kidding me? That's what I do. I talk big shit. And the good thing is my team can back it up. And I'm right behind them. So I had to let these guys know. Now let's get right to the freaking nitty gritty. We got some freaking injuries, people. We got some freaking injuries that I'm not a fan of. Now, does that change the defensive philosophy? Nope. These guys have been training extremely hard in training camp. Micah Hyde is out. Jordan Phillips is out. Ed Oliver is now out again. Dane Jackson clearly is out because that was a pretty brutal freaking injury. But I'm going to tell you, man, Leslie Frazier and Sean McDermott have these guys prepared. And when you're prepared, you go do what you're supposed to do. No different than what I'm doing right now. So for those that don't know, I live in Nova Scotia. If you guys have no idea what Nova Scotia is, look it up on a map. I used to live in Ontario. Now I moved over here. And we have the categories keep changing from 2 to 5 to 4. I have no idea what's going on. But there's a hurricane coming our way. What do you got to do? Prepare. Do best everything you can. And if once you feel you're prepared, then you're like, all right, let's do what we got to do. And by the way, my man Todd, that's right. R.I.P. Pat Stay, man. What a damn shame. Damn shame. These losers out here, man, just doing stupid shit. Anyway. But back to what we need to talk about. And it's these damn Buffalo Bills and this injury bug. But here's the thing. The injury bug is not just hitting the Bills. The injury bug is hitting a whole lot of people around the league. There's a lot of guys that are out. A lot of guys that are out. You know what I'm saying? That are hurt. And teams got to just deal with it. Todd, sucker free is right, man. That shit annoyed the hell out of me, man. I like Pat Stay. But here's the deal. My man finally get to the Make It Live show. Yeah, what up, Noir? What's happening, bro? So here's the deal, man. I'm not thrilled about how we're going into this game, especially because we're doing two things. Because we're facing the Miami Dolphins, number one. That's number one. Number two, because we're facing the Miami Dolphins that have a Tyreek Hill and a not a rookie anymore, Jalen Waddle. So at this point, you're going up against the fastest, one of the most dangerous guys in the game. And then you have a guy next to him that's a danger in himself. The guy's nasty. He can play. He did it time and time again last year for the Miami Dolphins. So at the end of the day, we're going to see what's happening. My man Silas says, I'm in the city, Rico. What's happening? What's up, baby? What's happening? Are you good? So here's the deal, folks. How are we going to make this a game where it looks like we didn't miss a beat? That's what it comes down to. We need to form a game plan that we look like we didn't miss a beat. What? Micah Hyde was injured? We had no idea. Dude, you started two rookies at corner against Tyreek and Jalen Waddle? Yeah. You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known. And this is where we're going to find out this investment that we put into this defensive line, was it worth it? It's shown that it's been worth it the first 2 weeks, but now we don't have the two safeties in the back. How you guys heard me say this? The two safeties in the back is what gives this defense the most confidence and that buttons things up. One of them is out. The other one is kind of bummed. He's got a bummed elbow and a bum knee. So, like, we're going into this game weakened, depleted. But I'm not as worried as some might think, because right now I'm depending on two things that will come into fruition. Number one, that defensive front creating massive havoc on Tua and that O-line. They are mighty confident in Tyron Armstead. Mighty confident in him. I asked them a question. I'm like, honestly, guys, and I asked these two Dolphins fans, TD and Smoke. I said, hey, man, be honestly, like, jokes aside, all that stuff aside, what are you guys worried about? What worries you going into this game? Offensively, defensively, what worries you? If we stay healthy, I mean, shit. If Josh Allen goes down, if Tua goes down, it's a problem. But what is it that gives you an issue? If Armstead goes down as an injury, I was like, really? That's your thing? You didn't even say if Tua goes down, we're screwed. Because you know what? Teddy Bridgewater comes in, you won't miss a beat. You won't miss a beat. So their biggest worry was them staying healthy. And you ask them anything else? Nope. So what I'm hoping is that defensive front with Von Miller, Greg Rousseau, you know what I'm saying? Ed Oliver's not there. I get it. It's cool. Jordan Phillips is not there. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But we got some depth on this team that these guys don't know a thing about. And we are about to, and this is the biggest thing. And they kept on talking about, oh, y'all never won a damn championship. I'm like, the last time the Dolphins won a championship, you were still in your daddy's nutsack. What are you talking about? You weren't even born yet. Your daddy wasn't even thinking about you. And you talk about championships. Boy, you better stop. Here's one thing that you guys need to understand. 22 years. That's the last time. You've never made the playoffs in 22 years. It's been 2 decades since y'all made the playoffs. And y'all want to talk about Super Bowls? Boy, get out of that Super Bowl talk. You weren't even around. You didn't even exist. These Dolphins fans, I tell you, man. I tell you. And you know what? I got to give a big shout out to my man, Jeff King. What up, Jeff? Free. Jeff King comes in with a big super chat. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a little punch drunk over the years. However, the hype being put on the Dolphins for what I see as a complete collapse of the Ravens defense is completely overblown right now. Are the Dolphins that good? Or after beating up by 21, the Ravens got lazy? Well, here's the thing. They improved. Jeffrey, they improved. Yes, we know they got better. They put some pieces around the team. They got better on the defensive front. You know what I'm saying? They added Melvin Ingram. You know what I'm saying? They added some depth pieces, I think at linebacker, if I remember correctly. But most of the pieces that they put on this team was for Tyreek because they gave a boatload for Tyreek. So Tyreek Hill, you know what I'm saying? Armstead, that's the nature of their improvement. 2 big players. And then they brought in a head coach that, you know what I'm saying, seems to have some love for their quarterback in Tua and believe in him. He can seriously run my system. So I'll give them that. They improved a little bit. But at the end of the day, Josh doesn't play defense. You have to score against the number one defense. You have to score against them. And it's a system. It's not one guy that holds it down. This is a group. This thing goes 11 guys. But at the end of the day, you have to stop Josh Allen. And the defense didn't change. You didn't change. You have Nduke or Kubwake or whoever it is that y'all talking about. You also have Byron Jones that's out. He's coming back week 5. You have Xavier Howard that was reading the nameplate of Rashad Bateman for 75 yards, and you guys want to put him up against Stephon Diggs? Are you kidding me? Tua is known. Listen, man. Tua is what is his record for? He's got 1 touchdown versus 4 interceptions, right? His passer rating is 59.8. He's got 579 yards against the Bills in 3 games. He put up 469 yards in 1 game against the Ravens. The Ravens thought they had that beat. They had that down. I said, yo, let's throttle down, fellas. Never throttle down in the NFL. Never. You saw a prime example of that in week 2. Raiders, Cardinals, fucking the Dolphins. Like, you can't. And the Bills know better. Pour it on them. Pour it on them. So you turn Tua into a one-dimensional, you gotta get it going. The big way we gotta stop these guys is to stay completely disciplined. All that motion they do, all that, just know where number 10 is. Know where number 10 is and trust in the system. Trust in the system. This defensive front ain't going to just let up. We're coming after Tua. But these Dolphins, they got a couple players and they got a couple wins under their belt and they think they're ready to freaking, take over the AFC East. We're week 3. And truth be told, although I don't believe it's going to happen, truth be told, if we lose, if we go undefeated, wonderful, right? I don't have us going undefeated this year. We're going to lose a game or 2, maybe 3, max 4. We might split with Miami. So if they take this first one with us having some injuries, y'all can have it. I don't want that to happen, but y'all can have this one. It's early. Wait till we have a full squad later on. When Trey White is back, everybody's healthy. Y'all will not want to see us. But we should be able to handle these guys this coming Sunday. Now, are we worried about Tua, really? Honestly. And before we get into that, let me get my man Silas Wood. What up, Si? Si comes and says, yo, Rico, the Dolphins took advantage of the same big mistakes the Ravens made that we won't. Their linebackers can't cover, and their secondary isn't all that tough right now. Absolutely. You got Marcus Peters, coming back from injury Marcus Peters, first game back. Come on. Need I say more? Need I say more? The defensive backfield, the scheme, I don't know what happened. They stay sleeping. They let one Tyreek Hill of all players just run right by you. Not even make an effort to bump them off. Like, that is definitely not going to happen. Why? Because we are a much disciplined team. A much more disciplined team. But these Dolphins, because they beat up on the Patriots, hardly. They came back and put 6 touchdown passes, 400 yards on the Ravens that had them 34-14, 35-14. And they feel so mighty confident. And you know what? I love that for them. Because when we come in and we handle that ass, they are going to be making every freaking excuse in the book. And I'm here for it. Because I will not let up. I'm going to be relentless on their asses. And you know what? I'm probably going to hear crickets. I'm going to make some phone calls. Hey, man, you want to come talk about your team? Tell us what really happened. I'm a little busy. Of course. That's just the way it is. And by the way, I got to give a big shout out to my man, Jose, the Bills Mafia. I want to ring my bell, but it's broken. But guess what, fellas? You gotta, in these times, I always run with my backup bell. And I think my kids took my backup bell. And I'm a little disappointed that I can't ring my bell. But Jose, appreciate you, my G. Welcome to the Bing Squad. Bing, biggity, freaking bing. These guys honestly feel that they got it. They feel that they got it, man. Scott Van Loo comes in with a super chat, says, hey, I think I'm worried. What I think I'm worried about is our secondary beating up on an injured. If they can't go, we got to rely on the rookie corners to keep up with Tyreek Hill and Waddle. That's a concern. But we were concerned about that going up against Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. Cooper Kupp got his numbers. Allen Robinson had nothing. We go up against the Tennessee Titans. Their biggest draw was stopping the run. We had to stop the run. It was King Henry. That's their biggest guy. 1.9 yards a carry. 1.9 yards a carry. So at the end of the day, fellas, take away. That's what this game is about, is taking away, subtracting something from another team. That's the chess match between offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. We have to slow down. We got to slow down Tyreek. You can't stop Tyreek. You can only contain and slow him down, right? But how do you do this? And this is a game plan that I like. Not that I'm worried about the Dolphins whatsoever, but a Dolphins team, this is where you'd like to utilize your run game. Utilize your run game and control the game. We are good enough to control the game. Control it. We controlled it against the Titans, and we controlled it against the Rams. Why are the Dolphins any different? In my opinion, they're not as talented as the Rams. They got a fluky game where Buddy threw for 400 yards and 6 touchdown passes, an anomaly. There is no way he's throwing for 6 touchdown passes against the Bills. The Bills are too disciplined and too damn good to let that happen. And we've got something called pride. We've listen, if 13 seconds is going to teach us anything, and it means the game is not over until you see freaking 3 zeros. So if you think we're going to let up because we put the score on you, no, we're going to keep beating the brakes off you. That's how it should go down. But boy, these Dolphins fans, and you can't blame them. I rarely do this, but I got to give a shout out to content creators that are out there that are putting in the work for the Bills, right? And I got to give a shout out to my squad because my squad's been doing good things. But Aaron Quinn put out something. That's my guy. I like Aaron Quinn. He's a good cat. Aaron Quinn said something today that I actually totally agree. Do you? And we've all done this before, right? And I'll tell you, for me, I'll tell you when it happened. And you guys in the chat, let me know when it happened for you, right? Over time, Tom Brady has been owning the Bills since freaking 2000. He's been just whooping our ass up, down, right, left, you name it, right? But there are times where we add a quarterback, we add a certain piece. I'm going to see if this is going to cut me out. Oh, I'm still here. If you guys see my internet and my Wi-Fi starts going, it's because I got that storm is coming. If it knocks my internet out, here it is. So I want to try to get my points in and out, right? So we have such a dynamic team that it's going to take a lot for these Dolphins to really disrupt what we're about. Like, this team is destined for good things. We're destined for good things, but these Dolphins fans, they feel that they have it. Right? Now, back in the day, for me, I'll talk for myself. When we brought in Trent Edwards, I said, oh shit, we just did it right now. We got Trent Edwards, Stanford. Well, we gonna make it happen, baby. Let's go. Fred Jackson, and we got Lee Evans. We're gonna do it, right? And I felt most confident because this is the year that we take down the freaking Patriots. How many years in a row did we feel somewhat confident in trying to take these guys down? For me, it was every year. I honestly felt that this is the year, right? And every year we get disappointed because the Patriots were just that much of a class above us. These are the Dolphins. The Dolphins just feel this is the year. They said it last year too, didn't they? This is the year. We finally got a receiver. We got a pass rush. We got it. Then we hang 56 points on their asses with the bench. But this is the year. Remember that? Xavier Howard, everybody played. But they're sitting here ready to go. There's only one Dolphins fan that is truly, I can say, that is his head is on correctly. He's screwed on tight. And that's my man, Kevin Gerard. Kevin knows what's good. Kevin will tell you, no, we're not ready yet, man. We're going to get spanked. This defense is too good. This defense is too disciplined. It's just not going to happen. He says it's going to be 41-10. I said, Kevin, have some more respect for your team. He's like, no, it's just what it is. We're not there yet. I said, okay. Who am I to fault Kevin? He knows his team. He knows his team. But year after year, what do we do as Bills fans? We always thought we have it. We got the team. We got a pass rush now. How many times we do that? Mario Williams, woo! We are ready now. Marcel Darius, let's go. We still get spanked. Stevie Johnson, we still get spanked. That's what the Dolphins are going through, so you can't fault them. And then you have TD, that's my guy. You got TD talking about, well, you were beating us in a rebuild. What the fuck do you think we were doing in that time? You act like we've had this team for the last 10 years. We started the rebuild in 2017. 2018, we found our quarterback. He was asked for 2 years. I wouldn't say asked. He was building for 2 years. Year 3, he leaps. Year 4, he's balling. You act like we've been doing this for a long time. I hate when they make excuses. We were rebuilding. What the hell were we doing? We just happened to hit on a quarterback that we like. We happened to hit on a quarterback that we actually trust. Do you trust Tua? Heck no, y'all don't. Your owner and your GM tried to get another quarterback to come play for you guys. Deshaun Watson, they were trying to get Deshaun Watson hard body. They were going to give up everything for Deshaun Watson. That didn't go through. The only reason, because Deshaun Watson was being a freak. Freakily. He was being a freak. So there's, all right, we're going to stick with Tua. What do? They go out and get Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater ain't a guy that's just going to sit on the bench. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for Tua to screw up. So Tua has to perform. Because if he doesn't perform, you're out of here. Daniel Jones has to perform for Dable. You know he won't, but he has to perform. He's got to show Dable something for Dable to keep him potentially for next year. You know it's not going to happen. So this is the year that Tua has to perform. So he had a good game against the Ravens that fell asleep. You think that's going to happen against the Bills? Man, y'all got another thing coming. But you can't fault them. They feel real good. They got themselves a receiver, 2 receivers. They got a very athletic tight end in Gesicki. You got to give them that. They improved their O-line. They got a nice left tackle in Armstead. They got a new, fresh-minded head coach that's got a fresh offensive scheme, a scheme that we've seen before. It's a West Coast offense, man. Quick, 1, 2, 3. It's got to go. So what do? We adjust. This is where you might see Kyer Elam have a very good game. You might, because he excels in man-to-man. So if we have to press on that 3-step drop and disrupt the route, maybe this is where he shines. Benford is strong in the zone. So we're going to mix it up on that. Tua is going to have to be extremely sharp. Leslie Frazier is going to throw a lot of things at him. And here's the beautiful thing about this whole situation. We will not have to blitz. We won't. Right now, we are the number 1 team in getting after the quarterback. We've got 26 pressures in 2 weeks. Folks, 26 pressures in 2 weeks. We lead the league in sacks. I believe we have 9 sacks. We lead the league in sacks. And we don't blitz. So Tua, if you can see over the line, you better pick your window and find it quickly. Because Greg Rousseau is going to be pushing that pocket. Von Miller's going to be coming after your ass. Greg Rousseau, Carlos Basham, AJ Epinesa, Tim Settle, Daquan Jones. Listen, we didn't invest and put money into this defensive front for y'all to let Tua come here and try to dot us up. Oh, these Dolphins, man. They get you worked up. They really do get you worked up. My man Dave, the operator, says, yo, we catching bodies, baby. We coming for your heads, baby. We catching bodies. Let me take a sip. Unbelievable. But you got to give it to them. They have to have something to believe in, just like we did. Remember, we believed In all the quarterbacks we had, we got to Fitzy. We believe in Fitzy. We love Fitzy. We know what Fitzy was about. Keep us in the game, and then he make a crucial mistake, and we're like, oh, Fitzy. The Irish, the rifle. Todd Collins. Oh, my God. Jeff Toole. We've been through it. But we rode for our team because we felt maybe we got a chance. We need fresh new eyes. We need fresh new eyes on there. Let's go sign Kevin Cobb. Doesn't even make it out. Poor Kevin Cobb. Shout out to my man, John Kaiser. What up, Johnny? Johnny comes in and says, yo, even if it happens to be a shootout, unlikely, but if it does, I'll take Josh Allen over Tua 10 times out of 10. And that's the point I tried to make to these poor Dolphins fans. If this becomes a shootout, which I know it will not, if it becomes a shootout, who are you trusting? Are you trusting Tua? Are you trusting Tua, honestly? Heck no, you're not trusting Tua over Josh Allen. And let me remind you, Josh Allen won us that game. He willed us back to win against the Chiefs. And us losing wasn't because Josh didn't perform. He performed. He performed to a T. We fell asleep. We awake now, baby. We are awake. We are woke, and we ain't letting anything. We got all the crust out of our eyes. We're out. We ready. I don't want to hear nothing about anything. Talking about the Dolphins. I can't believe I'm spending all this time on these Dolphins. Jeff King, I appreciate you, man. Jeff King comes in, man, and says, as an organization, we for once have built this team piece by piece. Thank you, Jeff. Slowly and methodically putting it all together and following the quote and quote process. Our time is now. Let's go Buffalo. Let me tell you something, man. That's exactly right. This isn't year two. You saw what happened, man. We go to the playoffs. We get beat by Deshaun Watson. I know I'm opening wounds when I say this, but there's a reason for all these things, right? We get a taste of the playoffs. We're like, okay, this is different. But guess what? What did you learn from that game? That Josh Allen can play. Josh Allen can play. He just needs to kind of tone it down with his wild play. He goes into the lab, works on his footwork, works on the mechanics. We go to the AFC Championship game. We weren't ready for that, but we were conditioned to go to the playoffs and make it out of the first round, right? Take down the Colts, bat down, we're in. We go to the divisional round last year, ready to go, primed. 13 seconds, y'all know where it is. So like we've been conditioned, right? We've felt it all. We know what's at stake. Handle business. You think we're gonna let the Dolphins get in the way? Now this is a long season. Sometimes you got to sacrifice an L here and there for the greater good of the season of winning the whole thing. Because when we win the whole thing, it won't matter how many games we lost that season. Here's something I got. Oh, you guys barely made the playoffs last year. Let's stop the cap. Barely made the playoffs. We came in and put the beats on the Patriots. Perfect game. This team was already destined to go and do big things, but we didn't have a closer. So guess what? We invest in a closer. And how different does our team look with this closer? Very different. Josh will do what he does. We have to button it up on the other side of the ball, and that's defense. Get after the quarterback, disrupt them, and make them one-dimensional. And that's exactly what we've done 2 weeks in a row. Jose the Bills Mafia. What's up, Jose? Jose says, yo, Rico, Josh knows we are banged up. Josh is going to put this team on his back. What can they say when they lose to our banged-up defense? Healthy. Listen, they can't. They won't be able to say anything. They won't be able to say anything. Now, I'm going to tell you a big concern of mine. By the way, I got to give a shout out to my man, Bills News Consolidated. What's up, man? He goes, Miami hasn't been able to run the ball either. We just stopped King Henry last week. No way they can run the ball either. We know they are going to pass. They're going to pass, but here's the thing. They're a short game team, right? They do a lot of motion, a lot of receiver jet sweeps, right, to get you all confused, right? You're looking at Tyreek. Tyreek will go and start off in the backfield. He'll go wide and then come back again. So you've got to know where your pieces are. That's why we have to stay disciplined, right? Can they run the ball? They got some backs back there. Raheem Mostert, I have tremendous respect for Raheem. Raheem can run. But Raheem's got 2 banged up knees, and he's still got to get, the rust off, shake the rust off, and he hasn't been able to do anything this year. But neither have we. But here's the difference. we haven't needed to because we've been killing teams in the air. Josh Allen has been near unstoppable. Stephon Diggs, you can't even put a finger on that man. Now, are we going up against a tough defensive back in Xavier Howard? Yes, we are. But you know what? We said the same thing about Jalen. Jalen for the Rams. He got torched for 8 receptions, 122 yards. What are we talking about here? And that's the best in the game. Xavier Howard is going to do a difference. You watch out for an Xavier. Boy, stop. Xavier Howard been getting cooked by Diggs. Been. What's going to change? And right now, the confidence of Stephon Diggs right now, are you kidding me? His confidence is as high as it can be. And you think Xavier Howard is going to come in? That put a piss poor performance against the freaking Ravens receiving squad. Now, no hate, but Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay. Come on, man. I mean, what other receivers on their squad that I can't even think of? I'm sorry. And we haven't even reached our potential on offense. These freaking Dolphins, man. These Dolphins are something else, man. I'll tell you. I'll tell you, man. MB41, what up? He goes, hey, the one bozo that was up there talking about context forgot to mention that we didn't even need Allen when we were up 35-0 because Singletary and Moss ran all over the ass. Here's the thing. These Dolphins fans, you know when you have something nice and you've never had something nice before and you don't know how to act? It's like when women get proposed to, right? They get proposed to, and you know what I'm saying, fiance, they're now a fiance, and everything they do is with their ring hand. They don't know how to act. They sip on something, they scratch their face, you know what I'm saying? They wave, and you know what I'm saying, oh hey, and they don't know how to act because they got a brand new ring that's new to them. They don't know. It's the Dolphins. They don't know how to act right now. They got 2 wins. They feel good. They're confident. They don't know how to act, man. Now they're talking greasy. Oh, we're going to whack the Bills. What? Don't talk like that. That's dirty. Don't talk dirty like that. I'm going to smack you on your mouth. You swearing like that. Don't cuss around me. That's what it is. They don't know how to act, man. They are all acting all brand new. Like you never had something nice before. It's been a while. So you can't blame them. You can't blame them. So kudos to them. Kudos to them. They're trying to talk a big game. And it's not just the fans, folks. The Dolphins, yo, they've been talking like they're ready to do something, and just they're not there yet. They're not there yet. Now, what's the thing? A broken clock is right twice a day. Sometimes it might happen. It may just happen. Just like the Bills beat the Patriots a couple times, 3 or 4 times, right? 31-0. Oh shit, look out. We are about to take them down. That didn't mean anything. Not a damn thing. Right? But we will win once in a while. The stars have to align, and the stars are going to have to align for the Dolphins this weekend. And they somewhat are, because Micah Hyde is out, Ed Oliver is out, Jordan Phillips is out. These are key contributors to the defense. Dane Jackson is out, banged up. But that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Xavier Howard and Armstead are questionable. And I heard they're questionable. These guys, they'll play. Well, they better play, because if you don't, it's problems for you. Right? One guy tried to tell me Noah Igbenogany. I can't believe I just got that right. I think I did. Noah Igbenogany. Do you know that name? Of course I know that name. That's the name that got cooked by Diggs. Don't ever start an argument by asking me about a player that got torched and then you go and try to talk a big game on him. See, these are what I'm talking about. These amateurs that come on the screen and try to talk a big game, y'all need to stop. And I know my man is watching right now. Clean your game up. If you want to go blow for blow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to duke it out with the boy, you got to come better than that. Weak ass. Yo, Dan Mitchell, when you watch this boy, do better. Bring me someone that can really spar. I mean, I already took down Big E. You know what I'm saying? Big E was, the big Dolphins fan. I'm the biggest super fan, whatever. I put his ass in a body bag. But it's easy because it's the Dolphins. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be that guy, but I got to be that guy. I'm just saying. So Xavier Howard, is he going to play? Who knows? Is he going to be 100%? Who knows and who cares? You know what matters to me? Diggs is 100% ready to rock that ass. Josh Allen's ready to... Listen, man, here's another thing too. When you own someone and when you play well against these teams, and Josh Allen has created a standard, you have to uphold the standard. You have to uphold the standard. I'm going to get X-rated here for you folks, all right? I'm sorry. I'm going to get X-rated a little bit. If I'm hanging in, and if you're hanging out with your lady, right, and you always consistently do extremely well, you put her to sleep, you put her to bed, you put that championship belt on your shoulder, you walk out that room because you handle business, you have to maintain that standard. I'm sorry, you do. Because you show what you can. Josh Allen has to maintain the standard. He keeps spanking that Dolphins ass. It can't be any different. It can't be any different. Now, sometimes you're tired. You know what I'm saying? Your performance is not going to be great. And they'll give you that. But consistently, you have to perform. And Josh Allen continues to perform, and he finishes all over the Dolphins every time. Even Matt Barkley got in on that action. Matt Barkley was like, yo, let me take a turn, son. Josh is like, yo, get in there, bro. Bust a nut all over them. So, Dolphins fans, chill out. Chill out. You're just gonna get a face full of it and then move on to the next week. But y'all talking a big game. So you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I'm just saying. Jeff B, what up, Jeff B? Jeff B says, yo, listen to all the stuff out of the window, down 13 points. Listen, they're gonna learn. They'll learn. They'll learn. My man Billy Williams says, yo, 3 quarters of bad football, 1 quarter of defense quitting. Name it. Name it, man. Von Miller needs to stomp on Armstead's toe. Rap. Yo, Von Miller won't even need to do that. Like, it's like Von Miller hasn't gone against the best. Von Miller hasn't gone against the best. He is one of the best in a Hall of Fame, a future Hall of Famer for a reason. For a reason. You think he's going to sit there and not handle business? You think he's going to, I'm starstruck, it's Armstead. Are you kidding? And here's the thing. It's like these Fins fans. Well, we have Armstead. I'm sorry, is Armstead a swing tackle? Does he fall? Is he a traveling tackle? Does he go from left to right? Is he going to follow Von Miller? You don't think Von Miller is going to be put on the other side and he's going to have to deal with Greg Rousseau? Man, I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. Good luck, Tua. You're going to have to keep rolling left. Roll left. Roll left, because that's where you're going to have to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you go the other way around, it's going to be a wrap. Now, it's not me in saying the Bills are just going to run all over them. Do I have concerns with this Dolphins team? There are some concerns. And let me tell you what the concerns are. It's lined up. I'm sorry, folks, man. These guys get me all over the place, man. Like, I try not to, you know what I mean? I try not to get my bag, but when I say it, I say it. And if you guys want to clip that part and clip it and post it on your social media, go ahead and do that. Send it to all them Dolphins fans. We coming. Oh, we coming all right. And don't you interrupt it. Don't you interrupt it. If you know what I'm talking about. Hate it. You know what I mean? When you're about to sneeze and it's going to be a good one and somebody interrupts your sneeze, you're like, you son of a, or a good yawn. You're about to make a good yawn and then somebody trying to conversate with you. And we don't want that, right? If you're about to, you know what I mean, finish your business and it's interrupted by something, by a baby crying or whatever, you're like, oh, we don't want that. There's going to be no interruptions in this one. This is going to be a nice win for us. Now, jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? I got to say this. Fins fans acting like I'm not hammering the Bill spread. Hammer that bitch. I don't know what the spread is, but hammer that bitch. By the way, shout out to my man, Jeff King. Jeff King, you out of here? Go get your rest. We're going to get after him on Sunday, big fella. We're going to get after him on Sunday, big fella. Have a good night, my man, Jeff. Now, here's the deal. What am I concerned about this Miami Dolphins? They're a little more creative with McDaniels, right? McDaniels is going to find a way. 5.5 is the spread, man. Smash that. Take that. 5.5. Are you kidding me? I don't care if we're in Miami. That's why it's so low. We'll take that. Anyway, the Dolphins have a very good tandem in receivers. And be real, Tyreek Hill is a guy that, and I'll be if I'm being a real fan, a fan of football, if I'm anybody, especially with what we have on defense right now, inexperience at the cornerback spot, scary to go against a guy that's got speed like that. Speed kills. You can't teach speed. And Tyreek has mastered his speed, and he's dangerous. The guy is straight up dangerous. We know him extremely well. Jalen Waddle is just getting into his his ability to dominate in the NFL. He's getting into it. He's Jamar Chase. He's a version of Jamar Chase. These guys are good players, right? So they stretch the defense, which allows for Chase Edmonds to get that quick dump off, screen play, receiver screen. They do all those little things, right? So they try to lull you to sleep with these little screen plays, and then boom, they hit you over the top. Problem is, we are not the fucking Ravens. The Ravens fell asleep. All that screenplay here, screenplay there, dump off here, they fell asleep. And they let this guy get behind them. We are way too disciplined for that. We've been playing Pat Mahomes and the freaking Chiefs. That's what they do. So we should be conditioned to play a guy like Tyreek Hill. But he still has me concerned, no matter what, because of what? The two rookie corners that we have playing. My problem is not their physical ability. They can play. My problem is they're inexperienced. They haven't seen his type of speed. They haven't seen what Tyreek can actually do. When you see the speed on camera is different. When the speed is right in front of you, we're like, oh shit, I gotta get my act together. That's the type of stuff that Tyreek can do to a defense or a young defender. Now, if I have my concerns and I get into my strengths, my concerns are Tyreek and the speed, but more specifically, I need to see something from Kaiir Elam. Kaiir Elam, he be doing these things that bug me, where he's in his defensive stance and he's already shuffling. He's already getting into his back pedal, even before these other guys call it. So guess what? If I'm a receiver, I'm like, bro, this guy's shook. He's already backing off of me. So guess what? Give me a screen. I want him to bring me back, bring me up. You know what I'm saying? I want him to, like, now, instead of bailing, you want to bail? All right, give me that screen. I'll get the chunk yards. I'll get 6-7 yards. Right? So this is where it's a chess match. So like we need the confidence in my guy Kaiir Elam. Somebody asked, how fast is Kaiir Elam? Kaiir Elam, what is he running? Like a 4.4? Doesn't he run a 4.4? I think he runs a 4.4 if I'm correct. Somebody said Eli runs a 4.3. If he runs a 4.3, great. But that has me concerned. That has me concerned. And here's the thing. 4.3 speed, you have to trust your speed. And to me, in my opinion, Kaiir doesn't trust his speed. Why? Because he's grabby. Man's is grabby, man. So you got to quit the grabby. Listen, Rock Yassin, former corner for the Colts. Quick. I mean, somebody give me his 40 time. Rock Yassin. Give me his 40 time if you guys have it. Please and thank you. Rock Yassin, good speed. Problem with him, and a very good man-to-man cover corner. Problem is he was grabby. Too grabby. So what do? They shipped his ass off to the Raiders, I believe. I think he played for the Raiders right now. Good corner, don't get me wrong, but grabby. We can't have that with Kaiir, with a guy as fast as Tyreek, because you're just going to keep giving them free yardage, you know what I'm saying, and not letting them earn it. They're going to have to earn everything they do against us. We can't give them that. So that's where the discipline comes in. That's where attention to detail comes in. So Rock Yassin had a 4.51. Okay. So when you don't have the speed, you can grab. So why is Kaiir grabbing? You have the speed. Is it 4.51 or 4.39? Talk to me. Because I thought Rock Yassin was faster than that. I could be wrong. 4.51 seems awfully slow for a corner. One that was taken in the second round, I doubt it. I could be wrong, but you guys let me know. But the point is this: discipline. Discipline. That's what it comes down to. 4.39. There you go. Rock Yassin had a 4.39.40. So he's just as fast too. Just as fast, but grabby. And that got him shipped out. So you can have all the speed in the world, but if you don't have the discipline to know what's happening, know the confidence in your speed to stay with the player, you're done. You're done. So bailing before you're supposed to bail At least that's what I see. You can't have that because a guy, if I see that as a receiver, I'm like, all right, he's bailing, he's shook. Yo, give me a screen. Give me a quick slant. Give me a stop route. Give me those things. That's what's going to happen. Just saying. So one concern that I have. The other concern that I have is this. You have an interior line, and I'm glad we got some depth on the interior line. We brought up some guys from the practice squad, so I'm not too worried. They don't have a team where they have a running back that worries you. Now Raheem, if he hits a seam, you let him hit a seam, he's gone. So with a guy that has speed, you've got to do what we did to our guy King Henry. Right before they get started, you got to get them. Turn them sideways. Up north, we can't have that. Make them run east-west. Right? Get them to the sideline. That's the way you minimize and cut off the legs at the run game. You have to literally put this game and let Tua do it. Let him throw for 65 attempts if he has to. Make them run through Tua. I want Tua with 50 attempts, 56 attempts. He's going to have to throw the rock. We're going to try to neutralize their run game. Don't take that run game away, and he's going to have to throw the rock 50 freaking times. And we'll go from there. I ain't having that, boys. Not with it. Not excited about it. But this game is going to be fun. And I hope that this storm coming our way, man, is coming tonight. And I'm glad I have Wi-Fi now so I can kind of get this out there. I hope to goodness that it's clear and I'm good and the family's safe and the house is safe and all that good stuff. And I'm able to watch these damn Bills because it'll be a damn shame if I can't. Man, it's going to be fun. But in reality, these freaking Dolphins fans are out of their minds. They are out of their freaking minds. Yeah, Rock Ya-Sin is with the let me look up Rock Ya-Sin, man. I don't know if you guys were giving me Benford's or Rock Ya-Sin, but Rock Ya-Sin is with he is with the Rock Ya-Sin. What a name, Rock Ya-Sin, huh? Rock Ya-Sin 40 time. This boy ran a 4.51. Golly. 4.51. There's the speed. Thank you for that. Anyway. So we can't be grabby, man. Yo, Big Time Bean says, yo, praying for you, Rico. I pray, listen, man, I'm praying too, man. Before I lay my head down, I got to pray and make sure that this thing dissipates and gets weak and then we not good. Because a lot of people, they worried, man. I'm worried too, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Benford ran a 4.53, and that's why he got dropped to the 6th round. But the thing is, there's intangibles. You know what I'm saying? There's being in the right place, right time. Dane Jackson wasn't the fastest guy either. Dane Jackson ran a 4, let me see, Dane Jackson 40 time. Dane Jackson 40 time. What he ran? What's my man, Dane? Dane Jackson 40 time, 4.57. No different, but we love Dane Jackson, right? Because he's in the right place, right time. That's your nose is in the books. You reading, you know what you're doing, and that's what has me concerned because I got 2 rookies playing in a game with these guys that have speed. Now, this is the first year, and this is the first team that these guys are going to play that's got an elite defense. So they're going to have to bring everything they got. It's just what it is. Now, I can be objective. And say they are probably going to be the second best offense we'll play. They're a better offense than the Titans. The Rams have a better offense than the Dolphins. We just happen to, fresh week 1, everybody's healthy, and we just had a better game plan. It's just simple as that. We outperform them. Injuries is going to play a big part in this whole situation. We're banged up. So are they. Right? So it's going to be a matter, and last time I checked, it's going to be a matter of who's got the ball in their hands, and that's my quarterback. Last time I checked, every time that Josh Allen has that football, I feel good. I ain't sweating it. Keep that man healthy. My O-line is healthy. We keep him healthy. It ain't nothing going to change. Nothing they've done on defense should change Josh's perception of what he's going to do to them. What it's going to come down to is this. At the end of the day, this is as simple as I can make it. You have to score more than the Bills. The Bills average 30 points a game, if not more. Do you think you're going to put 35 points on the Bills defense? Do you think you're going to put 40 points? We put 41 points on the Titans. 41 points on the Titans, and the Titans play as well. They play as well. We put 41 freaking points on the Titans. Is Tua going to will his team to more than 40 points on this number one defense? It's a very fair question. Do you think Tua is going to put 40 points on the freaking Bills defense, on a Sean McDermott, on a Leslie Frazier coached defense with Von Miller rushing the pass, Greg Rousseau on the one side, Daquan Jones stopping the run, Tim Settle stopping the run. You got Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds playing out of their minds right now. And Jordan Poirier, last time I checked, the all-pro safety, is ready to roll. You going to put 40 points on the Bills? Good luck. Good luck, Dolphins fans. Last I heard, Gabe Davis is playing too. Igmanagahi gonna cover Gabe Davis. Kuke, whatever the dude is the corner over there, he's gonna cover Gabe Davis. I didn't give you Jameson. I didn't give you Isaiah McKenzie. Y'all gotta stop that too. I don't know. Who are your linebackers? Now y'all got a good little pass rush. I respect Melvin Ingram. I very much respect Phillips out there. Christian Wilkins, I respect a lot. But at the end of the day, man, let's calm the fuck down. We know who we're playing is the Dolphins. We know who's at quarterback. It's Tua Tagovailoa. I like Tua, but Tua ain't Josh. And Tua's playing the number one defense in the game. Josh McDown is cool. And his little cornball chat to his team and all that stuff ain't gonna work, man. You playing the big boys now, man. So we're going to see. We going to see. Are we going to dominate this game? We should. Are they going to challenge us? They will, as they should. Because when you're the top dog, how hard do we play against the freaking Patriots? Every year we play them. We knew we were going to lose, but if we stayed within the system and tried to go blow for blow with Tom Brady, we'd had a chance. But we never had the firepower to do it. And it's a shame because I wish Tom Brady were 5 years younger and he stayed with the Patriots and Josh Allen's where he's at right now, because that would be a hell of a damn division. It is what it is. And how long can you contain a Von Miller? How long can you contain a Greg Rousseau? You're going to have to throw over him or around him. Good luck. Boy, I can't wait. I can't wait for this game, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to go longer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see spottiness in my Wi-Fi, but I'm going to keep it rolling. So here's the deal. If you want to jump on with me, y'all have the opportunity right now. It'll be close until the third quarter hit. Here's the thing. I love that you just said that. I'm going to leave this comment up, right? Here's the deal. Want to come say hi? All right. That heavy ass thing? All right, cool. If you saw the wind, they're scared. So the wind is coming right now and the girls are scared. They've never been part of a hurricane, so she wants me to bring this big ass mattress. These mattresses these days are heavy as shit. Like 200 pounds. I got to bring that thing up the stairs. But anyway, so wifey's putting some pressure on me. Now, Pierre, great comment. It'll be close until the third quarter hit. Remember the times where we would start the game quick and we do well, and then once the third quarter hit, we knew we sucked in the third quarter because we ain't shit in the third quarter. Remember, we used to dread third quarters, and then the fourth quarter we try to come back and make it a game. Now we're putting points up in the third quarter. We're racking points up in the fourth quarter where it matters and where it counts. Listen, if you guys think that the game against the Chiefs was just, man, it was just a good game, and that's you mother effing wrong. That game is staying with these guys. They saw what needed to be done. Something has clicked. It's clicked. Sometimes things just click and it works. I think this is what the case is for the Bills, man. It is clicking. It's clicking. The defense is clicking. The offense is clicking. Coaching is clicking. Special teams is clicking. You just got to keep it up. It's a long season. One game at a time. But sometimes you just got to shut that pesky ass freaking Dolphins fan. Let me tell you something. I just did the analogy in the round table, and I'm going to do the analogy here because for those that know will know. Frazier's gonna be our heavy. Frazier's gonna have our D ready. You damn right he is. Now, have you guys give me the thumbs up if you ever seen this movie Baby Boy? Have you seen the movie Baby Boy? If you guys have seen Baby Boy, give me a thumbs up in this chat, because for those that give me the thumbs up, then you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, give me the thumbs up. I just need to know if you guys know the movie Baby Boy with Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg was in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There was a Cuba Gooding Jr. brother was in that movie too. You know what I'm saying? So do you guys know that movie? Perfect. My man Sweat knows what I'm talking about. Kebby knows what I'm talking about. Baby Boy's a classic. I don't care what y'all say. Baby Boy's a freaking classic. When he takes the belt and whoops those kids. Anyway, it's a classic. Now, remember when Tyrese, Jody was talking big game to Vin Rain. And then Vin Rain was like, okay, you talking shit? Cool. Right? And then Jody goes to sit down on the couch like he's a bad boy, right? Music's playing in the background. He's chilling, right? Unsuspectedly, Vin Rain comes in like, what you say? What you say? Look, huh? What you say? Call your mama. Call your mama now. Call your mama now. That's exactly what Vin Rain did to what? Big Jody? Because Jody was talking big game because he thought he was big. That's the Dolphins right now. Dolphins talking big game because they got two wins against the Patriots. We know what the hell the Patriots are. The Ravens fell asleep. So now they think they can sit on the couch and go, yeah, watch out. Watch your ass, man, before I get on your ass. Don't make me become, and don't let the Bills put you in your place and me become Melvin. Because Melvin doesn't play. And guess what? You know what's going to happen? Next morning, Melvin's going to be waking up making cook. He's going to be making bacon and eggs with no pants on, no drawers on, no nothing. Cheeks out. I'd love to make breakfast the next day after we whoop on the damn freaking Dolphins. We going to make the Dolphins Jody and we going to be Melvin. Get your ass. Call your mama. I don't want that to happen for the Dolphins, but it may have to. I'm sorry. Let me be Melvin. Actually, I was Melvin to Jody today. If you go back and look at the AFC roundtable, AFC East roundtable, man, I school those boys. They don't know. Folks, Baby Boy is a classic, by the way. Melvin, great character. Do not make us make you look like Jody. That's it. Cheeks out. That's exactly what it is, man. I want to be able to beat that ass and then next morning make my bacon and eggs cheeks out. You guys would have to know what I'm talking about. Go watch the movie. You'll know what I'm talking about. So before I get out of here, oh, shoot. Give me 1 second, man. Let me get my headphones in because I got my man Jeff King calling. Because I'm going to start taking some calls right now. And I got to go because it's got to be quick. So let me answer this real quick. Jeff King, you there?
I'm here, buddy.
Can everybody hear Jeff King? If you guys can hear Jeff King, give a thumbs up if you guys can hear Jeff King.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jeff King. Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can hear you perfect, buddy.
All right. Give it to me, Jeff King. You are live and direct. What you got?
Oh, all right. How we doing, man? I apologize. I didn't realize about the hurricane coming your way, so my apologies.
No, listen, no apologies.
For my ignorance.
We got everything hunkered down as much as we can. Wifey just came in. She's like, listen, I need you to get off your little podcast. I hate when she calls it little podcast. Get off your little podcast. Go. No little podcast. Anyway. So,
yeah, I know. Well, she's worried about the babies, man. I can't blame her.
Bring the mattress upstairs, put it in front of her because the girls are worried about the wind. So I got another 5-10 minutes in me. But go ahead, Jeff.
I got you. I won't keep you long.
Let's talk about it.
But I was listening to what you were saying about how the Bills got a taste of it last year with Kansas City.
Yep.
And I was looking for the correct analogy for it. And it's like this, folks, or, gentlemen, we'll say gentlemen, it's when you go out for your first piece of ass there, the only thing you're worried about is getting your nut.
Yes.
Right? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So then you keep going on and you keep going on and you go from woman to woman to woman to woman. And then, all of a sudden you almost get a woman to climax. Okay, you get what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And you're like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting better at this. I'm actually getting better at this shit. And you start to learn how to lay that pipe. And then finally, you learn how to lay that pipe right, man. and you get the right one, and you get her to climax, and you're there, baby. Now you know how to do it. Now you won the game.
You got it.
Now you want to do it to everyone down the road. I'm laying my pipe. Big Daddy's back in town. The Bills are coming, Dolphins. Don't you worry about it. Big Daddy's back in town.
Woo!
Buddy, be safe. Family, be safe. We'll talk to you soon.
We'll talk to you soon. That's my man. Daddy's coming to town, baby. Jeff King said it, man. Jeff King freaking said it. I don't know what podcast you guys are listening to, but I appreciate that you guys have given me your time to rock with your boy on this Friday. I appreciate these podcasts because I can say what the hell I want. I got nobody on my ass and you can't say that, man. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna say what I need to say. And I love it. When you lay good pipe and you get good at it, you get good at it. You know when you get good at it. And then you make that thing happen. That's the Bills, man. We've been practicing. And now we're like, all right, we got a good groove right now, boy. We got a good groove. Let's go. Who's next? Yeah, give me that. Daddy's coming. I appreciate that. So I wanted to get more phone calls from everybody else, but I got things like you guys already understand. So pray for your boy, pray for the fan, because I hope this thing, man, just disappears and we straight. But I got to go and handle business and make sure that the house is secure and everything's good. So listen, man, this little podcast has to go. I don't know, this lady talking about my little pod. Hey, put your little podcast away and you got to go handle things upstairs. I said, what? I don't care. So my little podcast, I gotta shut down my little podcast and go handle business. But listen, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Really do. I appreciate the love that you guys show Buffalo Fanatics. I appreciate the love that you guys show this show. Rev, Zbot, Evan, Spaces on Twitter. Every last one of those things, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. And you start to kind of put those things into perspective because things can disappear just like this. You know what I'm saying? Friendships, relationships can disappear just like this. And the fact that we've been building this little podcaster relationship for years, and you guys, I can actually talk to you guys like I know y'all, is love. It's cool, man. So if you guys appreciate that, smash that like for your boy. Do me one favor. If you haven't subscribe to the channel and do me another favor. You know what I'm saying? Hit my Twitter up, and it is Rico_BF_. Right? I'm gonna make y'all see that. You know, so I'm trying to grow I'm trying to grow it out because I don't really care to grow it, but for the sake of the brand, so I can reach other people if they like this type of content, you got to do what you got to do. So share it to people that don't know. They want to rock with it, they can. But there it is. There's the Twitter. And y'all be safe out there, man, because I got to go and handle business. So folks, smash that like. If you like this show, put the you know what to do. You know what it is. I didn't have to tell Talvin Walker. He knows what it is, man. Put the microphone on the freaking comment section. That tells me that you appreciate this type of content. It makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? And if you like, and this is what I'm going to start doing, this a new thing. If you liked any part of this show where you like, that was hilarious, or I hated that, or he said this, clip it. Clip it. If it's 30 seconds, if it's 2 minutes, clip that thing and post it on your social media and tag me in it. You know what I'm saying? I want to laugh with y'all. And this is off the cuff. This is no rehearsed. Yes, it's off the cuff. Let us be Melvin and let the Dolphins be Jody. You know what it is, man. Don't let us put that damn arm around your neck and ask if you don't call for your mama. There's no time for that. Daddy's coming. So that's it for us, folks. Appreciate y'all. Buffalo. Enjoy the rest of the night. I love seeing the microphones. The microphones tells me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me get out of here. Buffalo, I got guests upstairs. Buffalo, it's BF all day. Don't you forget it. We're doing that thing. If you have not gone to the merch store, do me a favor. Go ahead to the merch store. We are selling good merch. We got this merch right now. If you're reading this, Buffalo won yesterday. Do me a favor. This is our latest piece that's out there. Go ahead and cop that. Pick that up. It is nice because every time you wear that, people are like, yo, where did you get that? What is that shirt? It means the Bills won. You know If you're a Sabres fan, what does that mean? The Sabres won. Heck yeah, man. It's Buffalo all day. It's Bills all day. Go ahead and pick up your stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rico Report. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's your boy, and I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to handle business. Hopefully, I will see you Sunday post-game show. We'll make it happen. And until next time, it's your boy, and I'm gone. Let's go.
Take him down. McDermott clapping on the sidelines, in the crowd going crazy. Mafia, it's our time. Josh Allen, it's your time. It's the Mafia, yeah. Sunday, 1 Bills Drive. Mafia, where you at? Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. 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 It's the Buffalo Bills, ayy. It's the Buffalo Bills, ayy. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Josh Allen, Steph Diggs, Shaq Lawson, who's stopping us? Trey Edmonds, Ed Oliver, Jordan Phillips, who blocking us? I don't see nobody stopping us. Number one, no one on top of us. Mitch Moore snapped to Josh Allen, looking down the field, see no one open, so he scrambled right. He see somebody open, but he off balance, so he gotta be focused. Dawkins with the block, Allen with the shot, 70 yards. Will it be called Gabe Davis or Jay Crowder? Down the field, past the whole roster, that Steph Diggs make it so easy. Touchdown, Highmark Field rocking every Sunday. Got a hangover on every Monday. Get your bass kicked, you know we winning. Josh Allen passing, who gon' pass us? With Devin and Cook, you know we great. If you're not a Bills fan, we don't relate. Nah. Buffalo, 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 it's the Mafia. Josh Allen.